Welcome back to the RMAC Showcase. We're at Ray Dennison Memorial Field on the campus of Fort Lewis College in Durango. Dennison was a football player at Fort Lewis A&M in 1955 who died during a game against Trinidad State at the age of 26. The Fort Lewis football program is now in its second season under head coach John L. Smith. He inherited a team that went 0-10 2 years ago. Since that time, the entire roster has nearly turned over. Among the new players is a local product from Durango High School who is making a big impact on the team as a walk-on. Perhaps the biggest play of Fort Lewis's season was the fourth down wide receiver option against CSU Pueblo. Head coach John L. Smith called on a walk-on, Jordan Gillen, a former high school quarterback turned wide receiver, to make the perfect pass. Gillen hadn't thrown a pass in a game in 5 years.
It was a pretty gutsy call. I'll give it to coach. It was fourth down and goal, so we either had to score or that was going to be, we might have got the ball back maybe one more time, so that was pretty much the game right there.
Gillen is homegrown from Durango High School. He started out at Fort Lewis 4 years ago under head coach Cesar Rivas Sandoval. Gillen then went on a religious mission to the state of Washington for 2 years. When he returned to Durango, he was anxious to meet the new head coach.
I remember when he's at Michigan State, I remember watching a game, and I always remember like the interview, like he had an interview.
We should have been in a ball game with fast field goal. The coach had sent him in. We shouldn't have sent him in. That's a dang coaching mistake. The kids are playing their tail off, and the coaches are screwing it up.
John L. Smith had some memorable moments coaching at Michigan State, Louisville, and Arkansas.
Smile! Smile!
But when Smith arrived in Durango 2 years ago, he inherited a team that was 0-10 the year before. Among the players he brought into Fort Lewis was Arthur Ray, a player he recruited at Michigan State who has overcome cancer to be his starting left tackle.
I think Division II provides an opportunity for guys out there like an Arthur Ray that has some eligibility left and has not had a chance to play. And there are several guys out there like that.
But to rebuild the team, Smith says, starts with his own scenic backyard with guys like Jordan Gillen, an all-academic performer.
We should recruit Colorado, and what we have to do is get out and battle for the Colorado kids, and I don't know that we've done that in the past, and we have to get more of those guys to stay at home.
We're going to keep working hard and try and become better, and I think everybody's work ethic that we have right now is good, and we're just going to keep working hard and getting better.
The Fort Lewis volleyball team also in action in a very busy weekend here in Durango. The Skyhawks trying to halt a 4-match losing streak, taking on rival Adams State University. Not the start Fort Lewis head volleyball coach Kelly Riffolato was looking for. Adams State wins the first set. Lindsay Stint with the kill, final 25-19. Set 2, it's Stint again. She had a team-high 17 kills. Adams State wins 25-22. It looks like a possible short evening for the Skyhawks, but in the third set, the Hawks come to life. Shelby Lehman with the kill. FLC stays alive with a 25-18 win. Fourth set, it's set point for the Skyhawks. Allie Delamico, the first-team all-academic player, gets the service ace. Fort Lewis, once on the cusp of elimination, forces a fifth set. It's match point for Adams State, but Ashley Wells comes up with the big swing. She had a match-high 20 kills. The Hawks stave off defeat in 4 straight points, but it's the Grizzlies' Leah Nelson coming up with the match winner. Adams State wins 3-2.
But it was that small group of points we gave away at the beginning of the game, which is what really hurt in the end, because we almost made up the deficit, but almost doesn't count in volleyball.
Fort Lewis has a brand new program on campus. This year, the Skyhawks added women's track and field, and this year they will be competing in the conference championships.
Who are we? Skyhawks!
The old adage in RMAC cross country is that it's almost as hard to win the conference as it is to win the national championship. Fort Lewis cross country coach Mark Dutro is looking for improvement when his team competes at the conference championships in Gunnison on November 8th.
We're looking for a top 7 or 8 finish. We want to finish one better than last year. So we're looking to be 7th on both sides or better. But obviously that's going to be a big mountain to climb.
In past years, the cross-country season meant the end of Dutro's coaching duties, at least on the field. But this year, Fort Lewis has added women's track and field for the first time in school history.
We had a meeting on Monday to find on-campus people. The decision was made late enough that we weren't able to recruit. So we're actually looking for on-campus people, and we have 13 women on campus that want to be a part of it, that want to join us. So there's some excitement from the students' aspects, obviously excitement from our viewpoint, and it's historical for Fort Lewis.
To fill out his roster, Dutro plans to use athletes from all over campus.
The setter for the volleyball team is going to throw javelin for us. So we do have, and I do have a shot putter that's going to come. So we do have throwers. So I got to figure it out. I got to make it happen.
Still ahead on the showcase, a women's soccer player with a very special wish. Coming up next, golf, some great shots at the final tournament of the fall season. We'll be right back.